Hi, I'm Tyler Oakley.
And I'm Becca Frooks.
And welcome to Top That, your weekly pop culture cheat sheet to what everyone is and will be talking about on the web.
Each week, Tyler and I attempt to top each other with our own top 5 of what's hot on the web, everything you need to know.
And we are looking to see if you can top us by submitting your own must-know its in the comments below. Yeah, you're up first.
I volunteer.
Okay, do it. It's soft in the face, do you hear me?
SpongeBob!
My number 5, stay classy, Bismarck. Ron Burgundy took over a North Dakota local newscast, and it was, as you might imagine, awkward.
But it's amazing. It's the best promo possible.
Anchorman 2 is coming out.
Yes.
And Ron Burgundy and the rest of the crew are everywhere. And they just happen to show up on this broadcast.
I love it.
And he's in all his mustachioed glory. And the woman next from the best part is her just trying to she's just trying to do her job and deliver the local news. And here's Ron Burgundy just saying ridiculous stuff left, right, and center.
That's a bargain for a Jack Togo, if you ask me.
I'm Ron Burgundy is sitting next to you. And he's like having a little chat with the weatherman. The weatherman's like, the winter is coming. And Ron Burgundy's like,
It's coming. There's no escaping it.
I appreciate movies that have ambitious and unique promo, because at this point anybody can release a trailer, but to go and pop up in little small towns, that's cute. I like it. It makes me want to go see the movie. I didn't even have a drive at the beginning, but now I want to see it.
I mean, it was civilized. He didn't punch her in the baby maker or any of those things, so.
Amazon has a new type of technology that's supposed to be coming out in 5 years.
This is kind of terrifying.
You can order something online, and then in 30 minutes, some type of little airplane machine thing, creature of the devil, comes to you, drops it off at your front door, and then flies away.
I've said this before, I'll say it again. The robots are coming for us.
They are.
Prepare yourself.
This is step 1 in the apocalypse of some sort.
That's what's happening.
Them thinking they're delivering our Blu-rays, but really they're tracking us. If I were a teenager in a town and I see a little thing, I'm like, ooh, free gift.
Look at you, mischief managed. It's gonna be a whole new black market. And also the skies will be filled with drones. The sun will be blacked out.
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I'm worried.
Yeah, what would be the thing you order? Because I feel like it's one of those things where it's
do you think they could fit Ryan Gosling in one?
Go home. You're done. Bye. What would you order if you were going to order your first thing?
Tell us.
What would you order? Let us know in the comments.
My number 4, there's a flag on the play, aggressive tears. Okay. So a Denver Broncos running back, Knowshon Moreno, cried man tears.
They were just not any man tears, though.
It was rivulets.
It looked like he poured
water
eye drops
on his face.
I feel like.
Here we go.
How do they have such a good close-up of somebody who had
always do close-ups of the players.
opportune tears? If those tear ducts are real, I want him to come here, get on the show, cry on command, show him
play the national anthem.
Fox and the Hound, whatever makes people cry.
Yeah.
I don't know. Make him cry.
Or the Redfern Groves.
I want to see them flow.
The Notebook.
In person.
Here's the thing. The parodies of it are amazing. Cry Me a River. It's really amazing.
It's
listen, I commend him. He's a patriot. And if you listen, you're gonna play pro ball, you're gonna have pro tears.
He's a Bronco.
And, I mean, he's a patriot, he cares about our country. He doesn't play with Tom Brady. That's not what I mean.
Picking up a trillion down.
Look at you knowing teams.
I was just excuse me, sports.
Okay.
Running back, touchdown.
Anyways, y'all need to check out some man tears from this man.
So for my number 4, we have probably the most epic Christmas card of all time. The Kardashians are back. And they are known. Okay, so this is a family that doesn't just go to Kohl's and get set up with a green screen.
No, this is not Olin Mills.
No. This year's Christmas card, it's a panoramic view of some type of casino situation.
It's
where
hot pink.
it's it gives me a seizure with how much is going on. But there's so much happening. Every Kardashian is in some type of casino gown.
Bruce Jenner is in
what?
a cryogenic tube.
Wait, that's him?
Yes!
My mom and I were looking at it, and we were like, where's Bruce?
Did you see what Conan discovered?
Yes. Okay, well, tell them about it.
Okay, so he brought the card on, and he was like, if you fold it in this origami way, it actually says, we suck.
Which I would have believed, because, the Kardashians are in on the joke.
It's fake. Conan is just screwing around with us.
But they totally would have, because, they get the sense of humor about themselves.
They're in on the joke.
Yes. but it doesn't actually say we suck. But probably if you like fold it a certain way and you squint a little, maybe it might.
God knows what it could say.
Who knows?
Ooh, we should get one of those Dakota rings, like in the Christmas Story. It probably works on that. My number 3 is the bullying experiment, and this is user submitted.
Yes.
This is from Elise Linka.
Thank you, Elise.
Thank you, Elise. Okay, so the conversation about bullying is an important one, and it's often discussed on the internet all the time, cyberbullying, etc. But this is like a what would you do scenario where they have a camera hidden, and these two guys reenact a bullying scenario where he's like punching this guy, being like, "Where's my paper? I need my paper," and he's doing it on a college campus. I think he's at UCLA or something, and a lot of students just let it happen.
Right.
How come you didn't help out?
It's eye-opening because the whole concept is the reason bullying happens is because
nobody stops.
Right.
You hear me? You want me to stalk you right now? You want me to stalk you right now?
Thank goodness there is humanity in this video, and there are a couple, like 3 or 4 people that do step in, and in fact, I think most importantly, there's a small girl who puts herself between these two dudes fighting, and is
that
like,
was impressive.
Yeah, you need to get out of here.
No, get out of my face!
No, you get out of my face. You're hurting this poor guy. I don't even know who the you are.
If you see something, you have to say something, and without discussions like this or viral videos like this, nobody's gonna be like, everyone thinks that it's like a distant thing. Nobody thinks it's actually gonna happen to anybody around them or anybody that they know. But when you see something like this, it's like, okay, well, this is real, and this is something we have to talk about.
Why bullying occurs in America? Because people like that don't stop it when they see it happen right in front of their eyes.
Okay, so for my number 3, we have glasses for Noah. So this little kid,
this is sweet.
This was super tender, super sweet. This is a little kid who was a little bit embarrassed or like shy about having to get glasses. And so his parents, being of the internet, went to the internet and got some support, and they put up like this page where anybody could submit pictures of them being cool in their glasses to show that they're, it's not like a thing that has to be something that you're embarrassed about.
Were you embarrassed when you got glasses?
I was not embarrassed, but my first pair of glasses were this big. They were bright blue and purple, and on the side they said blurple. So I had no shame. These random people who probably related to this kid when they were younger, like decades and decades
It's like
ago.
the 4 eyes thing when you're young.
Right.
That hits hard. That hits hard. I'm gonna put on my glasses and send him a picture.
Yes, do it. We'll both submit. If you have glasses, submit
Everyone
your pictures.
submit.
Glasses for Noah.
Let's just put it out there. 4 eyes is a thing of the
Vision
past.
is cool, okay?
Vision is cool.
Vision is very in.
2020. My number 2, Joe Jonas explains it all. This was epic.
This was everything.
It was his tell-all for New York Magazine in the wake of the Jonas Brothers breakup.
And it's user submitted. It came from Adriana. She said, can I quote it?
Please quote it.
This is all caps. Becca, Tyler, you must discuss this. Joe Jonas's tell all. It's heart-wrenching, shocking, and very revealing.
And this is true. This is all true. We get these like super juicy like
Inside scoop.
Yeah, inside
Yeah.
scoop on what it was like for him growing up as like one of the Disney dudes.
But
and
it wasn't always like that. It was never the intention.
Apparently.
Which we find out.
that they kind of got caught up in the like Hollywood like
Glitz and
spin
glamour.
cycle, and like they felt like they were being controlled, and he like gets really into his relationships, which is of course extremely interesting. The
He talks
Demi
about
Lovato stuff.
The Demi Lovato punching a girl in the face or whatever.
Yeah, she
Love
punched
it.
some girl in the face on a
Iconic.
plane, and he was talking about their relationship, how he felt like he had to keep it going with it. He also revealed that he smoked pot for the first time with Miley Cyrus and Demi.
Purity rings out the door.
Yes, he talks about that, how like he kind of felt like they were like forced, like cornered into the promise ring thing.
Yeah.
But right for now,
For now, everything's
fine.
cordial.
and we're embracing Joe Jonas's truth. And thank you for sharing.
God bless.
I'm all about oversharing. Please.
Okay, so for my number 2, we have a Bachelor producer live tweeting the most epic airplane battle of all time. So I discovered this while I was sitting in the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. In between flights, I was in a layover.
So very appropriate
It was
reading.
very appropriate. It's a man who's on a flight live tweeting a Thanksgiving Day fiasco.
He comes for this woman.
Yes,
who
Diane.
was complaining. Diane.
Diane.
She wanted to get home to her family.
And she is yelling at the airplane people like, it is Thanksgiving. I know the recipe for the stuffing. Then they go on the flight. He is sending drinks over with notes, and then they're going back and forth with notes. And the whole time he's tweeting, he must have great, Boingo hotspot or whatever. I am reading this, cracking
And
up,
like the whole
dying.
internet like jumped on board
The
with
internet
this.
is loving it.
But there was a lot of criticism on using the internet
no.
to shame this woman.
No.
There was some
She
stuff out
deserved
there.
the shame. She deserved the shame. Here's
the thing.
If it's real, though.
It wasn't. The producer guy tweeted like a day later, and he was like, here's a picture of Diane, and it was an empty chair.
This is why we can't have
he's not
nice
Clint
things.
Eastwood. We know what's going on here.
What should have been the most epic Thanksgiving thing of all time turned out to be the most disappointing Thanksgiving of all time, so thanks for that.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm never watching The Bachelor ever again.
Actually, I will.
I've never seen it.
I love you, Juan Pablo.
Sorry.
I love you. So for my number one, we have to take some time to remember Paul Walker, who we tragically and shockingly lost this week in a car accident. I know all of you guys out there are also feeling a lot of grief right now, and so Carla Carasquilla, Elizabeth Ramos, and everyone else, we wanted to spend some time too to talk about Paul. And the thing is that it's so clear that his loss is felt in a way that his cast members don't even really know how to deal with it. They clearly adored this man and loved him. I mean, Tyrese alone is grieving in such a public way that your heart goes out to all these people. He was a devoted father to Meadow, his daughter, and he was an outdoorsman and a marine biologist and a philanthropist. He was leaving a charity event when the accident actually happened. And Vin Diesel showed up at the site, as Tyrese did as well, and he gave a little speech to the fans.
Thank you for coming down there and showing that angel up in heaven how much you appreciate it.
There was a couple that was trying to buy an engagement ring. He overheard, that they couldn't afford it. He called back anonymously and was like, I want to buy these rings for this couple. The man, I think, in the couple was a soldier. And he paid for them anonymously. And now, in his death, the store has come out and been like, this is the kind of stuff he would do.
And I feel like when something like this happens and then people come forward to show the true colors of who the people were, I think it's a great example of how we should live our lives and take, their leadership as something accountable.
I just think we should all take a cue from Tyrese and tell the people that you love in your life that you love them. He did this constantly with Paul. He posted his last Thanksgiving text with him where he was like, I love you, man. And it's just so great that was obviously put out there in the universe. So tell the people you love them. And what's also really a silver lining to this, there are proceeds from the DVD sale of the last Fast and Furious film that are going to his charity. So when you buy that, you can feel good about supporting something Paul really cared about. And our hearts go out to his family and his friends and his cast, the Fast family, everyone out there. It's so sad. And there's a big old hole in Hollywood now.
Okay, so for my number one, I think it's really important to follow the lead of somebody who, was unapologetically themselves, living a really positive and good life. And my number one is Tom Daley coming out and trying to do that in his own way. He put out a video on YouTube that was just a message to the fans asking for their support in his decision to publicly tell the world about his relationship with a man.
I met someone and they make me feel so happy, so safe, and everything just feels great. And well, that someone is a guy.
And he told his family, and although they were a little confused, they still supported him, and that he just wanted to put it out into the world because he felt that it was important.
I didn't want to get my words twisted. I wanted to put an end to all the rumors, the speculation, and just say it and just tell you guys because, that's what I want to do.
He was being misquoted or his words were being twisted, and so he felt like, okay, well, this is a chance for me to tell the truth and to put it out there that it's not something that I'm ashamed of, it's just something that I keep private in my life.
I just wanted to make sure that I got to tell you guys before I head off to Houston for a training camp that I've got up until Christmas.
Well, when we live in a world where it's discriminated against or there's violence against people that are unapologetically themselves, I think it's really important for the visibility to be there so that it's not something shameful. And for him to come out and give people an example of somebody who's positive, living their life, living their dreams, and doing it in a way that's, not ashamed of who they are. Sure. It shows kids everywhere that they can live their dreams and not be afraid to be themselves too. So I love it. It's inspirational. I really appreciate the sentiment because it's easy to just keep private life private, but to go out and put yourself out there like that, it's important and it can literally change lives. And so I think that's, a really good thing.
He nailed it. I give him a 10.
He nailed it. The video was great. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Yeah, I love it.
All right, so this week's countdown, I think, was very heartwarming.
It was good. It was a good one. Tom Daley, the kid with the glasses.
Oh, little note with his glasses. And, of course, the Kardashian Christmas card.
Of course.
I'm Becca Brooks.
And I'm Tyler Oakley.
Thank so much for watching Top That, your weekly pop culture cheat sheet to everything there is to know in the world.
And if you like this week's episode, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Popsugar Girls Guide for more episodes of Top That every single Friday.
And we're out of here.
Later, y'all.
Bye.